Okay, so we're hoping we are recording now. Let's see. Okay, so we are going back to basically what you would think of as 8th grade and our 7th and 8th grade slope. Okay, so let's see here. Slope is we're going to say rate of change. Whoa, sorry. There we go. Rate of change. So slope is the rate of change for a linear equation. We often call it rise over run. Over here, we're going to say the slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Hence where we talk about rise is your x values over run is your rise is y, x is run. Sometimes in science classes, they might show it as the change in the y over the change in the x. So same thing, slope, rate of change, all that. Slopes can be positive, negative, or 0. Undefined is when the fraction has a number over 0. In a given a graph, simply count the rise and the run and write as a fraction. Always write slope in fraction form. The variable m is used to represent slope. Okay, so down here we're going to take the slope equation. Given 2 points, find the slope. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So if you're going to do that, you would do negative 1 minus 5 over 6 minus negative 2 is plus 2. That's negative 6 over 8 equals negative 3 over 4. Okay, you always reduce your slope if you can. The next one, if you take your y values, 7 minus a negative 3 makes it become plus over negative 6 minus negative 11. You get 10 over 5. 10 over 5 and 10 over 5 reduces to 2. Next one, your y's would be 2 minus negative 4, which becomes plus 4, and 9 minus 9. So I get 6 divided by 0. Well, in a calculator, if you do that, it will say error. If you get an error message, this is called undefined. Last one we have here, negative 3 minus negative 3 over 0 minus negative 7 equals 0 divided by 7. When you divide that on a calculator, you will just get 0. So if you try dividing the numbers or simplifying and it says error, then that's called undefined. Okay, down here at the bottom, now you can use the slope formula and do rise over run. So you can count how much does it go up. 1, 2, 3 boxes, so it's going up 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So rise, we would say this is 3 over 4, rise over run. This one, when you have a vertical line, you could count how many it is to go up, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it would be 6 over 0. And if you remember from earlier, 6 over 0 is called undefined. Okay, so a vertical line has undefined slope. On this one, we gotta count how many does it go. It's going down 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, not that many. 1, 2. See if I can erase those little dots. Oops. So it goes down 1, 2, 3 boxes. So we're going to say -3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 boxes. So down 3 over 6, we're going to simplify that to down 1 over 2. All right, the next one, rise, it goes up 0 and over 3. Well, 0 divided by 3 is still 0, so a horizontal line has 0 slope. All right, we're going to get into some other types of things besides just slope. Then you did what we called linear equations. I don't know where it went, but all right, so slope-intercept form, this is one that I know you guys do in middle school. It's commonly mixed up with slope, but it's y equals mx plus b. Slope is your m, b is your y-intercept. If the equation is written in slope-intercept form, the slope is the number that was plugged in for m, which is in front of the x. Standard form is ax plus by equals c. Basically, sometimes they give you a standard form. We're going to solve for y to get y by itself so we can find slope. A vertical line on the coordinate plane is written in the form x equals a number. So in this picture, if you look over here, this line, the equation for that line, it crosses the x-axis at -1. So it would be x equals -1. This one has undefined slope. It can't be in the form y equals when there doesn't ever cross the y-axis. So a horizontal line, though, does. So this is y equals a number, the y-intercept. So in this picture, this line here crosses the y-axis at 3. So this would be the line y equals 3. And horizontal lines have 0 slope. They are flat. So we're going to put these next ones in the form y equals so we can write down what is the slope. So to do that, I would subtract the x to the other side. And then divide by 8. When you reduce or divide, this will be -1/4 x plus 7. Remember, the slope is the number by the x, so this one has a slope of -1/4. Okay, same idea on the next one. You want to get y by itself, so you would subtract the 2x to the other side. Divide them all by 3. So we don't technically need the equation, but I do need to know that the number in front of the x will now be -2/3. On this next one, remember when there's not a number by the x, that's 1x. So when I go to move this to the other side, I'm subtracting a 1x to the other side. And then divide them all by 4. So y equals -1/4 x plus 6. And the number I need is the number by the x, so that would be -1/4. These next ones we didn't give you much room on because this one's already in slope-intercept form, so you just have to recognize it's already y equals, the number with the x is 2/3. These next ones, if you go to graph something like this, y equals 2 would be the line that goes through this. So y equals 2 is a horizontal line, so it has 0 slope. Whereas this one, x equals -3, would be a vertical line going through x equals -3. And so that has undefined slope. All right, so I'm going to pause this and come back with another video.